Welcome to the mindless musings of friends while two of us play Stardew Valley.
Joe, would you eat fugu?
That's the fish that's, a large percentage poison, right? 90-ish?
Yes.
No.
No, I don't think so. God,
Damn, you was gonna get that. You was gonna get that Darwin Award this week. Damn, could have got him.
You three are cowards. God damn it.
Alright, why risk it?
Why not?
You're playing Russian roulette with your dinner plate, man.
Yeah, I know.
Nightshade is a deadly plant. Guess what grows on that?
Okay, that's kind of loaded because there are a lot of plants that are in the nightshade family that are not actually nightshades.
Just saying. It's a similar concept.
Okay, in the nightshade family are things like potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
tomatoes,
Mm-hmm.
peppers of all kinds, including bell, eggplant. Yeah, eggplant is in the nightshade family.
Okay,
All kinds
This
of stuff.
this logic though is promoting. Hey, why don't you stick your face into the toaster? It's quite fun. Toast comes out of it. You know, it's the same thing.
No, what I'm saying is that just because a plant is in the nightshade family doesn't mean it's a nightshade. Nightshade
Yeah,
itself.
because you're trusting people to have cultivated it properly. You know, much like you're trusting the chef to prepare the dish properly.
I don't trust anybody that much.
I'm just saying, y'all cowards.
I mean, I love my sister, but I barely trust her to selfie sit.
Yeah, but roller coasters are totally
Yeah.
safe though, right?
No.
Just saying, y'all are
No,
cowards.
no,
Okay.
fuck roller coasters. I'm not bringing up that conversation again, but fuck roller coasters.
Yeah, what was I describing to you, Joe, earlier today? I was like
go on,
showing
man.
you, hey, buddy, do you want to know what fear feels like? And I show you like the largest black hole in known existence.
Buddy, I know you're scared of black holes. You've established this long ago.
Joe, it's the
We
most
should all be afraid of
Oh, man.
Yes, everybody should be. Okay,
Black
there's a
holes.
There isn't one close enough to us to
Yes.
really worry about at this point.
there is a very, 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 very far away black hole, which is the largest in the known universe, called TON 618. Okay, you can look this thing up on Google. This thing is 660.
Somebody's staticky.
Yeah, just like that.
Joe.
No, I'm hearing the static too.
Yeah, Joe.
Okay, I can hear my own static, that would mean, but alright.
You're incredible, Joe. It's 660 billion something dense. It's essentially makes our orbit of the sun to our sun seem like a speck in comparison. It's colossal. It's like the size of our solar system several hundred times over. It's that big. And it exists out there, okay? This thing is like older than the dinosaurs, and beyond that is basically the very definition of a miscreation of nature gone horrific. But that thing exists, and I am deadly terrified of that thing for good reason, okay?
But, sweetheart,
A
you don't
fish?
have to be afraid of it. It's not gonna swallow us up. It's not any threat to our solar system for quite a long time. Like several million years.
I linked a video to Joe of Neil deGrasse Tyson describing the effects of spaghettification, okay? And the longer it went on, the more it was like that Texan guy doing the Jurassic Park like animation thing at the beginning, you know, with John Hammond.
You also linked me to Archer talking about the topic too.
Yes, to get across the fact that it's a horrific thing. It's like the most bone-chillingly scary thing in existence.
Just a strange contrast is all, because, you have an idiot's perspective on it, and then you have Neil deGrasse Tyson's perspective on it, who's one of the world's smartest people.
I think he's a celebrity, but okay. I do think he's
Neil
smart.
deGrasse Tyson is extremely intelligent. Pretty sure he actually does have at least one PhD.
Oh, at least one. Ooh.
He's smarter than all of
And-
us combined. Let's put it that way.
Okay, let me No, he's more educated than all of us combined.
That's a fair point.
You almost got her then, by the way. She almost let that one go. The hubris snuck up.
He's more educated. I have seen people who are very educated who don't have the sense that God gave a turnip.
Yeah, Joe.
For example, they tried to trick you into that Darwin Award winner just then.
Those lousy turnips.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson is an extremely educated man. He seems to have sense in his head, but I don't know him personally to know.
Okay, just before that, I just want to point out something. Like, you made me realize something earlier on that kind of blew my mind.
Hmm?
Why is there no black holes in Star Trek?
I thought that had been approached in Star Trek.
Well,
I
the thing
mean-
about black holes is they're black.
Sorry,
The thing about
Javier,
space.
They're black.
If we're
So
gonna
they
get
were there, you just didn't see them.
super technical, they are kind of there because they are what power Romulan ships, miniature black holes.
Okay, you're talking
Right.
about like tiny little fictional singularities inside, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah, they did a great episode of TNG where the crew of the Enterprise is helping the crew of a Romulan ship with their engine, and the engine blows up, and the entire ship is caught like in a time loop, but it's like a time loop in slow motion.
That's not what black holes do.
I know that
Oh.
it's science fiction.
I know.
Yeah, it is fiction 1 and 2. We don't actually know for a
Yeah,
fact
we don't
what
even know.
happens.
We don't know.
Everything is theoretical.
Like,
So
you'd
it
think
could be like that.
600 plus episodes of like this multi-spanning generational TV like education kind of like science fiction, bizarre kind of Gene Roddenberry fantasy, right? About being progressive and militaristic and accepting people, even though like all the aliens are based on stereotypes and racism anyway. You'd think, in the midst of all of that, a single black hole would come up at some point or another as like this horrific force of nature that you just can't control and it's just destructive. But for some strange reason, they never do it. Not even as a consequence of like any kind of action, not even like, as a side element in a TV show. You'd think in TNG it would have come up at one point or another, but they didn't.
And yet Red Dwarf came up with a white hole.
Red
I
Dwarf.
could have sworn there's an episode where they're being sucked into one on the Enterprise.
Okay, well, why isn't anybody dead then? Because that would kill them.
They clearly got out somehow.
They got better.
Exactly. I mean, it was TNG. Didn't they always get better?
Except for Denise Crosby.
You know for a fact how screwed they'd be if that black hole did have an effect and Riker's beard would just fly away into it. That's how you know they were screwed.
And Denise Crosby wanted out of that show.
Yeah, she wanted the restaurant chain. She was out.
She wanted out until she didn't, because she frequently returned to the show after she realized she made a very big mistake. She like guest starred on that show at least 10 times.
Oh no, she didn't come back because she thought she made a mistake. It's because the writing for the show actually changed and adapted to the fact that they had one less cast member to write for. Like they took like she was along with Gates McFadden. They were not happy about how women were portrayed on the show, and they have every right to be so. That first season is terrible of TNG, but as the story went along, like they kept fighting behind the scenes for the writing and kind of like qualifications and such to actually get this stuff published and allowed them on TV. The writing started getting better and better. We all know that.
Oh yeah.
But they started doing better things with the characters as well.
Yes.
Like they allowed Worf to be Worf. They allowed Data to do what Data does. They allowed Geordi to have like hopeless romanticism that never works out.
Dude, Geordi had other good episodes too. Like his weird friendship at Reg was really fun.
Yeah, because Reg is fun. Geordi's whole thing is usually like he's a stalker of a holographic girl who hates him in real life. He has a love interest on an alien, on a relay station that ends up getting eaten by a mutant dog.
Yeah, but he has that amazing episode. I know this is another fear of yours, by the way, phasing.
Yeah.
There's an amazing episode with him and Ensign
I'll
Rowe,
actually admit
and they're phasing through the walls.
that is a really good episode. I will admit that's actually quite good.
Ooh, Geordie LaForge, right?
Mhm.
Speaking of, do you know who was turned down for that part? Who also went for it?
Go for it.
Originally?
Joe.
Wesley Snipes.
Whoa.
God damn. Never figured Snipes as a Trekkie.
Well, he went for the part. Got turned down for it. I was reading it in an article just the other day.
Yeah, one I always told you about was you know the guy who plays is it Malcolm Tucker in The Thick of It? You know the guy who played one of the Doctor Who's quite recently, the old guy?
Peter Capaldi?
Yeah, he was actually put up originally for like the lead character of DS9 before being turned down for that.
Yeah, so was the guy who played Giles on Buffy.
And the guy who should have really got it instead of Avery Brooks,
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
Who, ironically enough, is in a show I recently saw called Dragon Blood. And he plays a dragon in that show.
I mean, you couldn't have picked a better voice.
And the show sucks ass.
Oh,
But Tony Todd.
I know! It has Tony Todd playing a giant dragon, and it sucks.
Just imagine how amazing DS9 would have been, even like more so than it already was if Tony Todd was the lead character.
I love Tony Todd, but isn't he kind of like someone who just takes whatever gives him a paycheck?
Well, maybe, but he
Not
does kind of elevate the quality of whatever he's involved with. I mean,
He's a character actor.
yeah.
He's a damn good character actor, but he
Yeah.
is mostly a character actor. And yeah, I'm with Phil. Tony Todd would have been an amazing Cisco. And I like Avery Brooks well enough, but, you know, if I had to choose between Avery Brooks and Tony Todd, it'd be Tony Todd.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Canadian actress, the one that they originally got to play, like Janeway on Voyager. She took like 24 hours of doing lines, getting dressed up and everything. She was like, nope, can't do this. She backed out.
Yeah, what was up with that? Like, did they even film the pilot with her or no?
Yeah, apparently they did quite a few scenes from the very first Caretaker episode, and she decided like, no, I can't do this. like if she's gonna be the captain, kill her off and put Janeway in charge after her.
Yeah,
Rewrite it.
You know why I hate that Caretaker episode, by the way? Alright, they have to blow up the relay for some reason, because I forget the exact reason. Something about the block people, the Kazon.
It's because the Kazon are trying to take back the relay, and you know, Kazon are dumb.
Okay, so they got to blow the thing up, and the thing is their only way to get home. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why don't they plant a bomb? Like they use the relay to go. They plant a bomb. It's gonna go off in 10 minutes. They use the relay. They go home. Maquis Federation. Everybody gets to go home happily ever after. However many minutes later, the bomb goes off. The things gets destroyed. Everyone's happy.
What, taking the Caretaker with it?
No, not, the Caretaker's already dead at that point.
Yeah.
He's dead. They got to destroy the relay because the Caretaker's blowing up the relay himself. He tells them before he dies, like, I'm going to blow up this relay. Please, by all means, use it before I blow it up. Get home safely. And then he dies in a horrible accident, and then Janeway and Chakotay have to take over. Like, how do we handle the situation? We have to destroy it ourselves.
Well, they couldn't get home because they needed him. They mentioned that in the episode. Like, the Caretaker is the actual thing that brought him there, not the relay.
So they can't access the relay without the Caretaker's help.
Yeah, the relay is just there to take care of the Ocampan planet that was, like, you know, orbiting it.
But why does
That was-
Janeway
that was it.
constantly get blamed throughout that series? Like, you had the choice between saving
Because
a
they
bunch
didn't
of strangers and...
Because they didn't stay there and let the Kazon take the whole thing. They just blew it up before the Kazon could get to it. You know, having this guy be dignified in his death. That was it. Instead of exploiting his station that stranded them there in the first place.
I gotta watch the pilot episode again someday.
Yeah. You'd be shocked how many of the original, the prototype of Voyager was there. Like, the actors that were originally hired to play these roles that were going to get long-lasting points, you know, to their career, and then everybody was just like, no. Kill that guy. Kill that lady. Behind the scenes.
They should have kept Sheska alive. She was the best character.
She's a Cardi. They always are.
She was cool as a Bajoran too.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it. They just got a polarized image processor. You know that one that was like the first ever photograph of a black hole?
Mm-hmm.
Like a few months ago. Creepy. It looks like a hole in the universe.
It kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Not really. Actually, it's more like a trash compactor that condenses everything greatly.
I think of it like as a vacuum cleaner. Like it's a suction force.
Not really.
It's like it's gravity that's pulling you in. It's a
I mean, that's what gravity does.
Well,
But
it's
it doesn't
not-
suck.
not to this extent though.
I
what
mean,
it is,
there's different
it's-
like levels of gravity, hence why we have different, G-forces than the moon.
the thing. Okay, we don't know. That's the point.
We do
It's-
know about the moon. Everyone can see it in the sky, Phil.
No. Okay.
We don't know if Neil Armstrong landed on there though. To be fair.
That's true.
No, that was all a
Yeah.
soundstage set up by Kubrick, huh?
I know Family Guy did a fun skit with that where Neil Armstrong walks out of Studio 51. Wait, you're Neil Armstrong. I thought you were on the moon. Just to kill the guy.
There are people who think that Stanley Kubrick was the one who directed the whole fake moon landing thing. And in The Shining, the little boy is wearing a sweater that has an Apollo rocket on it. And that was supposed to be like Kubrick's sly little haha, look what I got away with thing that he added into it. And I'm like, wow, some people just have way too damn much time on their hands.
Are these the same people that think the Earth is flat?
I don't
Well-
know. Though quite likely because,
Why is it orange though? That's the one thing I don't get. Why is is the accretion disk the actual event horizon orange? Looks like something out of Halloween.
actually we don't know what color the event horizon is.
Well, there's an image right now.
But
I mean, yeah, it could be the sun around it. I know what you're trying to say.
it could be light bending around it. It could be any number of things. You got to remember that the actual images taken of the stellar vastness, universal vastness, do not look like the pretty, bright, multicolored things that we see. What we see are
Oh,
often
no.
artist renderings.
What you're describing is essentially like the commonality, like the ignorance of people think that space is a science fiction show. Like, hey, where are the nebulas? Where is like the congregation of like billions of like stars in a straight line? Like, no, space doesn't work like that.
No, I
There
mean,
are
space is
nebulas.
mostly made up of nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like space is absolutely like nothing. Millions of light years, then something, then millions of light years again.
We're
Hmm.
also looking at this thing like way into the past because of
Yeah, it's
time dilations.
also true.
So like this thing could be bigger for all we know right now.
Oh, they've flat out said like this thing is like bigger than 16 of our solar systems. What they're looking at, it's just one of the closest ones they can get with a camera. So,
Why?
but thankfully, it's also a million years away.
Well, I got work in the morning, so good night.
Okay. Good
Mm,
night.
Good night,
Bye.
buddy.
So why are you letting yourself get all concerned about something that's not going to affect these, unfashionable reaches of the western spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy for several million years?
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not going to come around next week. I know that for a fact. It's just so monumentally mind-boggling how scary they are. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't quite grasp Joe and everybody I talk to about, like, hey, black holes are scary, okay? But
Joe has
they
enough
are.
trouble figuring out the water cycle. I mean, let's not get him on
That's
like,
true.
the fucking black hole train.
But, like, black holes are the most destructive force in the known universe. They've always fascinated me since I was a kid, and they are the most horrifying thing in existence ever. And probably will be beyond
Yeah.
our species. So,
Mostly because of spaghettification.
yes.
And that is a horrifying concept.
You know,
They're
okay, your
terrible.
torture does not end with spaghettification, okay? The time dilation effect means that you continue to feel that agony as you get crushed more and more and more until you are nothing but particles spinning around in the deepest depths of that, abyss. But by that point, every single thing that was once you is gone, but you still feel it for an unknown quantity of time. That's scary.
That's
That's
yes.
theoretical,
That's
also.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'd rather not know.
But
Well,
there's
although we
really
never
only two
will.
possibilities for it, and they're both equally likely. And that is A, like basically instant death, or B, an eternity of torture.
Probably the second,
Mm.
considering what they know now. I mean, most definitely likely the second.
Yeah. Either way, pretty awful.
No, either way, a great place to send your ex. Somebody you really, really dislike. Again, why has that never come up in like Star Trek as a set piece once? Just saying.
And yet, black
No.
holes did come up in Xenosaga.
The thing about black holes is they're black.
The thing about
And think about
space.
space. It's black.
What the bloody hell are you supposed to say it then? It sounds like a Michael Caine speech, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Especially since his accent's closer than yours, Phil.
There's thousands of them now. So I tried getting into the Baldessian Arsenal, and like, oh jeez,
What?
some group was trying to run it, but one of
Trying to
these
run
days, the Baldessian Arsenal. Okay, they in Stormblood for the Relic stab line, they did for that. All of the designs, by the way, for Stormblood suck, so don't do that. It's a complete waste of time. We didn't know at the time. We did it when it was live, so therefore we only found out at the end, like, oh, these designs are
Is
terrible.
this
Why would
one
I
of
ever
the
do this?
Eureka things that I would not have unlocked?
Yeah, this is Eureka.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way Eureka works is it's similar to Bosnia. It has its own leveling system, but there are 4 different areas instead of just one, like Southern Front. Okay. The leveling in Eureka is terrible. It's horrific. You could spend an entire day in like a Eureka area and get up 1 level. You could lose or get killed in combat once, and you'd lose like half your level bar. It was like constantly teaching you to always be good at what you do, right? Against like BS mechanics and fights that you'd probably never have known unless you watched somebody else fail to it in the first place or win. And you do the 4 regions of Eureka, and it's like the first one is I forgot what they're called now. Oh, Anemos, Pagos, Pyros, and Hydados. And each one is themed after wind, ice, fire, and then water at the end. Defeating the big bad fate, like a fate event, essentially, behind each of these areas is how you get the relic weapon from each one. And they released them like every 3 months, like, okay, then there was Anemos, then they did Pyros, and then, such like that. And at the very end of all 4 of them is a special dungeon that's similar to Castrum Lacus Latori, called Baldessian Arsenal. And if the name seems familiar to you, it's Galuf Baldessian from one of the earlier games.
Galuf 5?
Yeah, 5. They stick like a castle in that's like based on like his character and everything from 5. And you do that, and it results in you fighting this huge boss fight from FF11 called I forgot what it's called, like Absolute Virtue or something.
Hmm.
Like, infamously difficult, but I have not done this Spaldessian Arsenal thing yet, and at the end of it you get a Ozma mount, which I really want to get.
What are the requirements for getting into it?
You got to do the entire Eureka line. It's not worth it, trust me.
Yeah.
Not even for the mount now.
Yeah, but Ozma.
Oh, the Ozma mount looks cool, but here it just plays the music that you know already. So
The basic world map theme.
yeah,
Mm.
like I really wanted it to play like the Weeping City music. You know when you fight it and you get sucked inside it.
Mm. Yeah, something like that. I was half asleep when I did it, so I just kind of ran off the ledge
Yeah, you finish it for me.
before this fight even started. No Blue Mage stuff happening. Dang it.
When's the next Blue Mage update? I don't know.
I need more spells. Phil, get on here. Get me through
Get me,
Delta Escape 3. Damn it.
get me from 94 to 98.
No.
The thing is,
I'm at 96.
Delta
Get me from 96 to 100, bitch.
Delta Escape we could probably do unsynced. Sigmascape, I don't think so, and Alphascape, not a chance in hell, because they go from different games. Deltascape is FF5. Sigmascape is FF6.
But Delta Escape,
Alphascape
I
is-
mean, I just need to do Delta Escape 3.0 for the clear. There's no spell in it I need. The only spell I needed was Blaze, and that's from 1.0. I
Wait,
just need to
which
clear
one's-
3.0.
Which one's 3.0?
I don't know.
Helicanastus.
I can't get into it.
How did you do 1.0 and 2.0?
Like, naturally through queuing for them.
Oh, right, you actually got into this. Okay.
Yeah. I might have gotten through, like, those in Party Finder. Well,
But
definitely.
I think you can work out for yourself who 4.0 is going to be about if it's FF5. So,
No.
well, what do you fight at the end of FF5?
I don't remember.
Give you
I don't
give you
remember
a
if I
clue.
was with-
Give you a clue. It's a tree.
Hmm.
Do you remember a certain jackass tree that was trying to get rid of humanity? Good old X-Death.
I like some of these descriptions. Like Feculent Flood. Widely believed to deal additional psychological damage against opponents dressed in white.
That is amusing.
Oh, so Phil, have you tried any of the other duels yet?
Yep.
Yep. Get into any of them?
Gabriel, that was a. I've been in Seldom Throne for
Did
a
you win?
while.
You were in Gangos this morning.
Yeah, so I was in Gangos. Doesn't mean I was not. What do you think you queue for Delubrum?
I mean, that is true. Granted, but you might have done other things other than just Delubrum. I don't know. I wasn't
Really?
exactly following you around.
It's just the end game area right now that a lot of people go.
God, man, I was just making conversation. And you'd be so rude.
Screw you! Yeah. Hey.
Yay, Alphascape. Oh shit, I'm in the middle of a match.
See how you like it.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
Seek rematch, no. No, I don't want to play again. Fuck off. Right, what do I do this time to hopefully avoid getting murdered?
I forget.
No.
Hey, matey.
It's always so amusing when Phil's memory fails.
Phil's memory always fails. Who are you, strange figment of my imagination? I don't believe we've met PTSD. Oh, wait, no, we have many times.
Someone asked you about Diurnal or not. The other healer.
I'm a scholar, diurnal. Are you serious?
Yes, they asked.
He's not even diurnal, he's nocturnal. He's not even doing it right. Ah!
He
I'm
may
not
just be
surprised
taking a
with you.
moment to switch. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I just hope this goes smoother than the fucking Alphascape version 1. 'Cause God, we had some fucking idiots in that.
Me doing all the healing again. Got so much Rose and Ambient Ether. Ow. Yes, please land those both on me. Thanks.
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to stay away from you.
Oh,
the
I
other
can speak
asshole.
in the third person, you know.
I'm just saying. I was trying to avoid hitting everyone. I cannot answer for the stupid crap pulled by our teammates.
See, and this is why I don't play MMOs, because other people are stupid.
Mm.
Yeah, Phil. You'd play it for us and you know it.
No. I never said that Phil was stupid. Nor did I ever say Phil was a people.
Wasn't even my question.
Yeah, I'm not sure Phil registers as people.
Hey. You say that and I die immediately. Like, nice. Get in the corner, you boob.
No,
It's good for your health, trust me.
no. Good for your health. Who's the one sitting on the floor right now, looking like an idiot?
We're
Man,
gonna
I
get
never knew
more
scholars
floor.
made such good floor tanks.
Hey, we're the bestest of floor tanks.
No red mage. Or Dragoon. No one's beaten Dragoon floor tank. Goddamn.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh boy, that's getting a heal from me. From the heart of the elder star doth weep light of oblivion. Blah 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 blah. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Youch, youch, youch. That's not so bad, actually.
And then the other reason I don't play MMOs is because I'm just not particularly great.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine. Carol, you beat Dark Eater, my dear. Don't give me that crap. You know it.
No. If I'd
Every
gone in
time.
there by myself and beaten Dark Eater, me dear, that would be one thing.
Joe walked in the. You're better than Joe.
Eat me!
You beat Dark Eater Medea. Some of the people who play this game would struggle with Pinwheel.
Pretty much.
But I didn't beat him alone.
Yes, I'm gonna stand in the
Yeah,
direction of the
but
giant.
you don't do much anything alone in this game.
I meant in Dark Souls. I didn't beat Dark Eater, me dear.
Yeah,
It
not too
wasn't
many
my
people
skill
have.
that won that.
Not too many people have.
It was Phil saying, "Hey, Carol, how about if we both do sorcery and do the poison mist?"
Crap.
Was it?
Hey, would you like a nice cheese sandwich? I would sure like one too. How about you, my dear? You don't get a choice. Oh, multiple Agmons. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's Agrai, actually. That's different. Oh, come on,
And
man.
that's how Medir got beaten.
So if you see that electric thing on you, like, split.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
What? I tried.
No, the healer.
Oh, the other guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, we kind of established at the beginning that he's a fucking idiot, so.
I can't read the attack on this guy like crazy.
No, I really can't either. I'm just kind of eating most everything. Oh, down I go. At least that's the first time I've gone down, which for a first
Slack.
time, pretty good. Seeing as, he's what, like probably 5% health or something right now?
Oh, the other directions that could have just taken.
LB, please. Never mind. Sam beat you to it.
Oh. Well, Samurai is still a fucking melee, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I will, give that paladin all the
Yeah.
recognition they deserve.
Yeah, I'm not giving it to the healer.
The healer's crap, especially the other guy called Forrest. Screw that guy.
Yeah. Especially that guy.
Oh,
Christ, didn't even have an original name for the character. Like, goddamn.
Right, I guess we can quit this now, and we can actually just blue mage it.
Blue mage. Yeah.
Skip the things, unlock V3, and then we can just get you the last 2 spells.
Skip.
How many spells have you got, Phil? 98. How many spells have you got, Kieran?
102.
Screw you.
Soon to be 104. All of them. Woo! To be fair, you'll have yours just as soon as you actually bother doing Master Channel. Stream stage 29.
Why?
Because I want to see it. I want to see the failure. Carol will want to see the suffering. And
Mascon of all 29 sounds like fun. What are you talking about?
Just say that now. You say that now. Fuck that fight. Fuck everything with that. Fuck everything in that goddamn fight.
Alright, just tell me when you've unlocked V3, and then we can... Actually, no, we can quit, really. Hang on, let me just span the party, and then look for V3 in the duty finder. Oh, nobody's running away. No, of course they are. No, they aren't. Oh, never mind.